Right, welcome back to UNN. Tonight, big game. Just like every time now, we're on a little difficult streak right now. We've got Newcastle away here, but honestly, in my opinion, the lineup looks very, very interesting. We've got Rashi starting on the right again, which I'm excited for. I like seeing Rashi on the right side of the field. Garnacho on the left side. Martial ahead of Hoyland here, which is an interesting choice. Which is also quite exciting. I thought he played well against Everton, and then most exciting. Before I get to that, also got Luke Shaw playing left centre back with Dalot coming in at left back, which is quite unexpected. I thought we'd play the normal back line here, and then on top of that, my most exciting part for this game, Kobe Mainu starts at CDM, which is very, very interesting. I'm very excited to see him play. So far, all I've seen from him has been good. So, I mean, let's hope there's no surprises, and then let's hope that just keeps going. Let's just hope that keeps going. But yeah, looking forward to this game. I'm feeling quietly confident for this one. I think the result could go either way. Realistically, like it could also be a draw, but we haven't drawn a single game yet this season, so I don't know if it's gonna be a draw. I'm looking on St James's Park right now. The atmosphere looks absolutely buzzing. It looks buzzing in there. I mean, they've got the flags out, the fans are out. I mean, they've got tifos out. I mean, this is a big game for them, I guess. And yeah, that's like another point which I'll get to, which is that when like our record away at big teams like Newcastle and Liverpool and City and Arsenal has not been good. We've only been losing games. So if we can get away here and not lose the game, that would be massive. And if you look at the Premier League table, we're 1 point ahead of Newcastle right now. So if we win this game, we will advance. Okay, we'll move up one spot into fifth. But Spurs have to play City away tomorrow, I think. So it's not likely that Spurs are gonna get those 3 points. So, and we're 1 point ahead of Newcastle. I think I just said that as well. But yeah, there's a lot on the line here. There's a lot on the line here. This is probably the best matchup of the weekend. I mean, not for us because we want to be playing Luton away, not Newcastle away. But you've got to play these games, so you have to get it over with. Right. Newcastle lineup, looking at it for the first time now. Livermento at left back is interesting. I mean, play him as like an inverted left back. I mean, he's come in and done well since Dan Burn has been injured. Lascelles and Scher at the back line. No Botman, Gumarães, Joe Linton, and Lewis Miley. Apparently, Lewis Miley has been good, so that's one to watch out for. Anthony Gordon, Isak, and Almiron. It's a good front line as well. I mean, this team went away to PSG and almost took all 3 points. So there's nothing really for us to underestimate here. I mean, we know how good Newcastle are these days, and they're only gonna get better in the future. So that is interesting. Right. Well, our lineup: Onana in goal. Still, I don't think he will get benched, but I think he should, in my opinion. Right, the back line, as I discussed, with Maguire and Shaw as a centre back pairing, Dalot at left back and Aaron at right back. A midfield duo of Kobe Mainu and McTominay, with Rashford and Garnacho on the wings and Bruno at cam, and Martial up top as striker. I am not happy with McTominay starting, to be honest. Like, McTominay, man, this guy goes into hiding consistently. And like we know this, like it's just a very, very annoying thing that he just does. Like my man just goes into hiding all the time, bro. Like it makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense why this guy's always out hiding. But it is what it is. Like we have to play him, I guess. We're not blessed with depth right now. We need somebody to run around there and be a workhorse, and McTominay does do that, although he's not very good at it. I personally thought Fred was much better at it, but like when it comes to like in possession, he's useless. He's so useless. Right, Ten Hag having a little cracking a little joke with Having a little crack is crazy. Cracking a joke with Eddie Howe as he gets ready to sit on the bench here. Anthony not starting is a big call for me because he was one of the main performers against Galatasaray. So him not starting is quite an interesting one for me. So yeah, I mean that is what that is. Um, yeah, I mean, look, man, look. I'm looking forward to this game, man. I'm looking forward to it. We're about to get going. Come on now, come on, boys, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, I'm getting ready to start the clock here. Right, Newcastle are gonna kick us off here. Isak looks ready, and he's kicked off. Right, and we're off. Come on, boys. Martial pressing. That's not going to be our game tonight. I don't think we're going to pull up here and press them with Trippier. He's inverting inside into the midfield. As Rashford, to be fair, is making the meters backwards. See, that's one thing that Anthony is better at than Rashi, which is like on the defensive aspect. Anthony is much more intense in the press and efficient with it. You can just tell that Anthony is good at like that defensive part. I don't know. He's got like a little aggressive press, like a little bit of a dog in him. So like he is good at that. I see snow around the edges of the stadium. Apparently today the team was meant to fly into the game, but they had to take the bus instead because the flights were cancelled due to all of the ice and just like all of that shenanigans. So yeah. Okay, good block here by Garnacho. So yeah, like that should tell you about the conditions that these players are playing in. Right, coming down our left hand side here, but Dalot gets on it easily. As Onana goes long to Rashi to Martial tries to lay it off to McTominay, but like, what do you expect McTominay to do, man? He's a donkey in ball possession. See, that's the thing with McTominay, like that, like the thing that I despise about him, right, is when we have the ball, he's hiding. When we're attacking, he's hiding. Unless like he'll score the on goal here and there, but then defensively, he's not that good either, in my opinion. He's not really that good. So you've just got an absolute just disabled player that doesn't even really know what he is. And then the thing is, right, like you'll just get pissed off at how he's been playing the entire game, and then he ends up what's it called? Come on now, Dalot. Oh, unlucky. And then you just end up oh my days. Yeah, and then you just end up getting this player that's not good. So you're basically playing with 10 men, and then he scores a goal. Yeah, like after like a run of 2 bad games, and then he buys himself 2 more games, and then he playing bad, and then he buys himself 2 more games again. Look at him, he just got floored by Joe Linton there, and then Maguire with the lovely low clearance forward, not too panicky, just over the ground onto the right wing, which would have been nice if there was someone there to receive it, but Rashi was nowhere to be found. Right, come on now. Right, like against a team like this, we should not be pressing too much. We really shouldn't. You can tell that this is like a cold temperature because like all the players have got the thermo on. It's not one of them like nice warm game days. Like this is a cold day here in England and where I am as well. I've got a game tomorrow at 9 a.m. in -1 degrees, so I'm gonna have to face this tomorrow, but let's hope the players can get away with a win here as Livramento is being put in behind Aaron, who whips it in. Oh dear, Dalot couldn't quite get the clearance as Almiron gets a touch on it. Almiron to, I'm not sure who that was. Right, Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah, they're really threatening our box now. Right, Menu. On Miley. Guimaraes. Right, and they're going back. They're trying to Yeah, we're really just trying to play low block against these guys and maybe counter. I mean, that's definitely what has worked for us in this stadium before. I remember the one time, I don't know how much we won, but that was a game where Bruno scored an absolute banger. I think it was still in COVID times. It just a peak counter performance. As we are on the counter now, Bruno. Oh, lovely ball in here to McTominay through the legs of Joe Linton. As McTominay brings it out wide to Rashi on the right hand side. Rashi's cutting in here and he lost the ball. Unlucky. Unlucky there. As Newcastle, I'm not really sure what to do, but they play out of it. Alright, come on, boys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, and one pass just completely decimated our entire press there. As Maguire gets put in a spliff by Isak. Gordon cutting in here, passes to Isak. Isak to Miley. Miley on the ball now to Joe Linton. Joe Linton out wide to Gordon. Yeah, they're really threatening our box right now. Right, who's this? Gumarães to Lascelles. I mean, they're moving the ball around nicely here. Isak. Okay. Isak out wide. Livramento here. And Livramento. And it's out for a corner. As McTominay gets a block on it with his feet. Oh, God. I don't like the way this game is going so far. I don't like the way it's going so far. Oh, no. Right. Corner is about to get taken. Come on, boys. Come on, come on. I mean, they're taking their sweet time with this one. They've really crowded the box next to Onana here. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not sure what happened, but the ball was kind of floating around the back post, and Onana had one knee on the floor, but it didn't go in. So, oh my days. Okay, 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 okay. So Onana, I'm not sure what he was doing there, but go away with it. See, the thing about Onana is that, like, at what point do you bench him? At what point do you bench him? Or do you just not bench him? Because maybe this Bayindir guy is good. And we've just not been using him this whole time. I'm sure he's good because we bought him. And if he ends up being like really good, then why are we not playing him? Right, Almiron to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Like, I understand that what's his name? Onana has been building up confidence as of recently, so like you gotta keep playing him. But then last game, that was like, can you just not do that in a Champions League game? For God's sake, man. What are you doing that in a Champions League game, you know? Right, Trippier on the ball here. Oh no, Gumarães. Oh my days, he tried to do a Trivela shot which got blocked luckily. Oh dear, Isak's in space here. Yeah, this is this is getting a bit lethal now. Newcastle's really lurking right now. Isak couldn't get the nicest touch on it there, and then Eddie Howe taking notes. See, they've really taken the game to us, and we haven't really had a chance to respond yet, so I mean, let's hope we do. Come on now, man. Come on, come on. Come on now, man. Come on, Harry on the ball here. Come on, Harry. Harry whips it long to the right hand side, but Livramento gets to it. McTominay, very high foot there. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is not paying attention as he loses the ball. Maguire, lovely block. Oh my days, Dalot has hit his hand there. He definitely hit the ball on his hand there. But That's not a pen, right? Because it touches his body, like his foot, his body. I'm not sure. Almost scored an own goal there. Yeah, that's a bit mad. Right. As Trippier goes and it's out for a goal kick, and they're gonna ask the referee to check it here. Let's see what happened. He kicks it against his own hand. Yeah, that's what we saw. But is that a penalty? I'm not even sure if that's because it touches his body first. So then it shouldn't be a penalty, right? Right? Like, surely that makes sense. Like, yeah, it touched his hand, but yeah, they haven't given it. Luckily, thank God. Right, Rashi heads it on for flicks it on for Martial, as we are just continuously losing the midfield battle here. Oh, what a ball by Menu, as it's whipped in behind for Garnacho in behind the lines. Garnacho needs to. Oh, unlucky. Pope gets a foot to it, but that was a lovely play there from Garnacho and Rashi. That's our ball, ref. That's our ball, ref. Garnacho asking for a foul as well. Ref. Surely that's a. Garnacho might have been offside there as well, so probably best that he didn't score then. That is a foul, to be fair. That is a foul. He does. Oh, okay, well, it hasn't been given. Oh, it has. Right, Bruno. Menu to Bruno. Menu's been a revelation for this team. But I think we shouldn't play him too much. Because you see what happens to youngsters when you just overplay them at a young age. It could ruin them for the rest of their career. And especially because Menu's just coming back from an injury as well. Like, he could have more. He could be more prone to that type of issue than a normal player would. So I think we need to be careful with him. But because of the fact that we don't have any players that can do what he does, we're kind of forced to play him, which it's not a good situation to be in. It's not. Right, Garnacho on the byline here, dribbling past, and we've got. Oh, I thought that went out for a corner, but Dalot can get the rebound off of it. Dalot goes back to Menu. We're on the edge of their box here. Come on, Menu. Menu to Bruno. Bruno, what a lovely ball in here to Dalot. Dalot whips it in, and it's out for a throw in, and I think that's gone in Trippier's face. Yeah, that I can imagine that must hurt, especially with the temperatures. With those temperatures at the minute, that must be tough. Right, Dalot on the ball here, on the touchline. To Martial. Martial back to Dalot. Dalot hasn't really got many options here, but he gets it to Garnacho. Garnacho passes it back. Aaron on the ball. Takes a shot. I mean, it's not a bad attempt there. Luke Shaw on it now. Dalot. And he goes out for a throw in. Lovely. This has been good play for the last 3 to 5 minutes. Been good play. We've been in their half here. We need to be a bit more clinical. We need to get some good shots off target. On target. Right. Dalot. Down the wing to Bruno. Bruno to Garnacho. Garnacho. Oh, I'm not sure what he's doing there. Goes out for a goal kick. Not sure what he's trying right there. They're showing this chance where Aaron lost the ball. And then Anthony Gordon is sprinting right at Maguire. Oh, they're showing, yeah, this is the handball moment. But he kicked it against his hand. So, I don't think that counts. It shouldn't count. It shouldn't. Right, come on now. Luke to Dalot. Dalot gets a throw in. I like this. We're in a phase of relatively, dominance is, that would be a bit much. I wouldn't say it's dominant, but we are comfortable. We're feeling a bit more comfortable, but Bruno, you got to stop with them type of passes there. Right, McTominay. That was good defending, to be fair. Just takes the ball off of Livramento. Rashford, that's a yellow. Referee. Rashford, Ronaldo chops past Joe Linton, but Joe Linton just throws him on the ground, and that's not a yellow. Ref, man. Ref, man. What are you on about? Right. Miley passes it to Joe Linton. Joe Linton to Gumaraj. Gumaraj out wide to Gordon. Gordon back to Gumaraj. And Aaron, that's easy. That one's for you. Rashi just about gets a foot on it, but can't really control the ball, as I think this is Cher advancing here. Cher passes it to Gordon. Gordon to Miley. Isak on the ball here in the box. Please don't. Please. Oh, Isak is so dangerous, you know. Isak is so dangerous, you know. They haven't given the corner. Onana had caught the ball there on the line, but we're calling it for it to be a corner. Right. Kobe Mainu on the ball here. Goes back to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw to Dalot. Dalot, dangerous ball through the middle. Gets intercepted. Gumaraj. Oh my days, Gumaraj. He's offside there. He's offside there, ref. Oh, it's alright. Onana has the ball anyway. Dalot, I'm not sure what he's playing at there, but that was a dangerous, dangerous ball to be crossing into the middle of the pitch. I mean, should have just gave it off to Mainu, man. Mainu would have easily handled that. And I don't even think Gumaraj was offside there. They called for offside, but I don't think it was. Right. Luke Shaw up to Garnacho. I mean, we've been missing that. Those balls cutting through the middle of the pitch from Luke Shaw have been phenomenal. Like, they just are. Like, he is just that guy with those ones. Right. Onana to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw back to Onana. Onana goes long. And then McTominay need to win the ball here. Unlucky. Need to win that second ball. Martial, nice. And it's not a good pass that he gives there. Martial hasn't really been on it so far. Okay, this is nice ball here from Newcastle. As Lewis Miley goes out wide to Almiron. Almiron cutting in. Passes it off to Joe Linton. Joe Linton back to Trippier. Oh my days, there's movement all over the box. Joe Linton cuts back to Almiron, and that's 1-0. That should have been 1-0 there. That should have been 1-0. That was a lovely move from Newcastle. We were asleep. We had no idea what was going on. I mean, it looked like it was straight off the training ground. What are we doing? What are we doing? Right. Almiron, what a ball in behind here for Lewis Miley. Oh my days. It's champagne football from Newcastle right now. We need to take a little breather here. We need to take a little breather. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh. It's getting dangerous. It's getting dangerous. I mean, they should have scored there. They really should have scored. Especially Onana not being able to get hands on it and like just throwing it out for a rebound after the shot. We're lucky not to concede. Right. Almiron somehow retains the ball. I mean, even though we had Shaw and Garnacho pressing him. Right, Garnacho on to Trippier. Martial. Okay, Maguire is holding everybody way onside. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Oh, but it's a lovely block from Maguire. What a player. Oh, and Gumaraj has a shot on, but he's calling for a handball on somebody. I mean, at first you think, what is Maguire doing? But he just steps in and just throws the man off the ball and calling for a corner. I think it did touch McTominay's foot. Otherwise, it could have actually just rattled the top bins. That was eerily close. It was closer than I thought it looked. If McTominay hadn't had a foot on it, I think it would have gone bins. So we're lucky to get away with that one. McTominay loses the header. See, this is our problem. When we get the ball, we can't build up to their team right now. Okay, I mean, this is alright from Maguire here. Rashi is kind of asleep there. Alright, as Martial is jogging back into position. Lascelles down the right hand side with Trippier on the ball now. Trippier, yeah, that was pretty obvious what he was going to do there. Nice block from Dalot. Dalot should have been a bit more alert there as he loses the ball to Lewis Miley. Right, and they get a ball in behind. Almiron lays it off, And this should be 1-0. Oh my days, Isak has missed a sitter. Isak missed an absolute sitter. We could have been 2-0 down already. We could have been 2-0 down. We are lucky to still be at 0-0. The result was very lucky to still be at 0-0. How? Oh, what a block by Maguire. What a block by Maguire. And it goes out for a corner. Maguire, man. Rolls Royce defender, man. What a player. What a player. What a player, Maguire, right now. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Trippier on the corner. Trippier out to Almiron. Almiron to Livramento. Gordon on the ball here. Gordon whips it in. Isak, and this will be it. Oh my days, they still haven't scored. Oh my days. What is going on? How have we not conceded yet? Honestly, we're so lucky, man. We're so lucky to not have conceded yet. Still, like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous football from us, like, in a bad way. Not in a good way, in a bad way. Right, Onana. Oh, looks like referee's gonna talk to Maguire about wasting time or something. He's just tying his laces. Oh, he's showing that like he's taking this time up, but hey, man, it's smart from Maguire, man. It's smart. Why are we going long though? Like, did we just give up on trying to build up? Like, did we just fully give up on that? And why is everybody so close together? Why don't we spread it out a bit more? To be fair, like, if we lose the ball, it's better to be condensed. And, like, we're almost always going to lose the ball for some reason. Whenever we have a goal kick, we lose the ball. Like, so far, every single time. That's bad. Like, that's really bad. Right, that should be a... Yeah, and that's a goal kick again. See, this is the problem. See, now we have another goal kick. I'm almost sure we're going to lose the ball. Almost sure of it. Oh no. Right, well, my stream is just lagged. That's fine. Right, come on now. Come on, boys, please. Please don't do this to me. Right, Onana sets the ball down. Oh, goodness. We've had 32% possession. Onana goes long and slips while playing it, and we lose the ball instantly. Bruno wins the ball though in the midfield, and Mainu on the ball here. Oh, unlucky there. Aaron gets it though. Maguire back to Onana, and now it's a simple pass from Dalot or Maguire or into the middle of the pitch. There's a lot of players open. Shaw's the most open one. Lovely, Shaw cuts back, gets past Mali. Bruno on the ball in space here. Gives a Trivela pass out to the left-hand side for Garnacho. And Trippier kicks it out for a throw-in. I mean, it's a good tackle from Trippier, to be fair. Gotta give it to him. Got to give it to him. It is a good one from Trippier. Right, Mainu on the ball here. Mainu goes back to Maguire as he drops into the back line to pick up the ball, which allows Shaw to advance a little bit. Mainu back on the ball here, trying to bait out the press. Bruno, nice little fake there to get up to Martial. Martial back to Bruno. Bruno in behind. The ball's not good. Was meant for Rashi on the right. Just doesn't get there. Mainu to Bruno. Bruno to McTominay. McTominay out wide to Rashi. Rashi back to Bruno. Right, as we're advancing into the box slowly now. Mainu to Martial. Martial loses the ball. Right, come on, boys. Come on. No. It's a 3v3. But Bruno gets it. Of all people, Bruno's the one that takes the ball off of it with composure as well. And Luke Shaw kicks it against Miley to get the throw in. We've had moments of momentum and moments of being under pressure. We're lucky not to have conceded yet so far, to be fair. But so far, I mean, It's 0-0. We're growing into the game a bit more now here. Like, we've definitely been on the attack as of recently. Right, Maguire down the... Maguire. Yeah, Rashford was on the ball and I said Maguire. I think that says enough. Rashford tries to pass it down the line for Aaron and it just goes out for a goal kick. Like, that's just not good enough. That is just not good enough. Not sure what Rashford's playing out there, but... Right, Nick Pope on the ball here. As they get ready for a goal kick. It seems like they're going to go short. That's what it feels like. Come on now. Nope, they go long. Come on now. Maguire wins that header easy, but it goes straight to Lascelles and they have the ball. As Trippier goes back to Pope. Pope goes long here to Dalot. Dalot wins the header. Header goes to ref. That's nothing. That's nothing. Nice. See, this is the one referee in the Prem that I like. This is the one referee in the Prem that I like because he likes to let the game play on. This is the same referee from as the game. Who was it? It was Spurs. It was Spurs against Chelsea, I think. I think that was the game. But this is the only referee that I actually like so far. Let me look up his name so that I can remember who he is. Because I actually like this referee. He likes to let the game play on. Robert Jones. Robert Jones. This is the best Prem referee. Robert Jones is the best referee in the Prem, in my opinion. Right. Oh dear, my stream is lagging. Robert Jones. Robert Jones. My stream is lagging. It is a pixelated mess right now. See, since the stream was so bad last time, because last time I didn't even edit the usual video and reels and TikToks that I post. I didn't even do that because what's it called? Like the quality of the stream was so bad because it was lagging so bad that I was like, this is just gonna look bad on video. It's gonna look bad on reel. Like I have to switch something up. And if I'm not mistaken, this stream, knock on wood, this stream has been so far good internet wise. The reason for that is because I connected it to my hotspot. I'm streaming off of my hotspot right now because my internet at home is just not reliable. But because of that, I don't want to put the hotspot Wi-Fi on the game stream as well because that will take away from this stream and I want this quality to be good. So the quality of the game stream I'm watching now is bad. So that's why like my thing will lag. So we are already like 5 to 7 seconds behind over here. But what I'm watching, like every like 10 minutes for like a good 30 seconds, I'm just watching pixels on the screen. Like you can see the pixels visually, you know, like you can see them visually. Like right now, I'm literally talking about it. It hurt me, so it's pixelated for me. So then from time to time, I won't be able to tell which player is who. So it's going to be a lot of educational guessing when it comes to them moments right there. But I'll let you know if that happens. And I'll correct myself. But yeah, that's also just the reason why I didn't post a reel or TikTok for the last... Oh dear, Livermento coming down the right hand side here. Lovely. Shaw blocks it and it goes out for a corner. And Shaw's getting pissed at the players because clearly not being done what they need to do. But yeah, that's the reason why that's the reason why last time I didn't post the usual reel that I do, because yeah, like I said, the quality was just so bad from the internet. Right. Okay. Okay, Onana punches it out. It's not a good punch. Oh no. Oh no, Trippier on the right here in full space, whips it in. But Rashi gets onto it. Rashi, come on now. Pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it. Lovely. Gives it in for Garnacho, but gets outpaced by, I'm not even sure who that is. Right. Bruno on the ball here to Martial. Martial, you've got a player. Man on, man on, man on. Martial. Lovely little dribble here as Trippier has a little stinky tackle in behind because he could not contain the man that is Martial. That was the first good move from Martial, in my opinion. That was a good one from Martial. Right. Ooh. Right, we've got a free kick from a nice position here. Well, free kick from a good position here. Looks interesting. Right, come on, boys. Come on now. Right. Getting ready for the free kick now. On the brink of 30 minutes into the game. As Luke Shaw whips it in. Oh, the delivery's not great. Pope can easily catch that one with his hands. Should have been just a little closer for it to have any real danger. Pope takes his time here for the Newcastle team to spread out so that they can easily just build up through our midfield. But Bruno gets onto it. I mean, we've got them stuck in a little bit of a hole as well. Bruno's looking for the forward runs. Martial gets the ball. Bruno looks for the ball over the top to McTominay, which is nice. But what can McTominay do with it? Gives it to Aaron. Aaron should cut back, give it back to Bruno, in my opinion. Right, Bruno on the ball now. As he gets pressed by Joe Linton, though. Maguire to Bruno. Bruno to Mainu to Aaron. And we're building up nicely here in their half. McTominay back to Mainu to Luke Shaw. The thing is, I like about Mainu is like he's really good at controlling the tempo of the game and not getting pressed and losing the ball. Like he's very unpredictable, and he just seems to like either he goes quickly or he waits a while and then passes the ball, or like he'll get pressed and then he'll just drop the shoulder and just go past him like that. As Rashi's coming down the right wing here, good cross in. Garnacho, oh, unlucky not to get onto the header. Right, Garnacho pressing Trippier here. Bruno, as it goes out to Luke Shaw. Mainu on the ball now. Mainu. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, you don't know what to do. You don't know what he's going to do. And he's really, like, calm and, like, composed on the ball. That's something I'm really, like, I'm a really big fan of Mainu from what I've seen so far. What a player, man. Alright, Almiron goes back to Joe Linton. See, Mainu's, like, he's a different type of youth player than what I'm used to, because like me as a fan personally, I've seen different youth players grow into the team and leave the team as well. I mean, you can think of your Rashfords, your Garnachos, and Greenwood as well. Yeah, all like, but then also like your Tuanzebes and your Alangas and okay, well Isak's in here, horrendous shot from Isak, and yeah, like Lingard not as much because he is just old. Like he's just been there for so long. McTominay. You look at these youth players and like all of them were like wingers, centre backs, but none of them have been a youth player that plays in the position that Mainu is, or like is the same profile. Because like in my opinion, Alanga and Rashford obviously different type of players, but very similar. Both quick, both pretty strong. Alanga is just a bit of a worse version of Rashford, you know. And then you've got like Garnacho, who's like not an exact copy of Rashford, but plays in the same position. Like they all tend to be like wingers, strikers, centre backs. But now you've got this CDM that is just incredibly calm on the ball. That is like he's phenomenal. He's so good. And like he just turned 18. I think he's born in '07. Like that's late, man. Right, Aaron. Oh, he tries to pass. Like he doesn't take a touch. He just passes it straight, but we lose it. Maguire on the ball here. This is nice. Rashford back to Bruno. Bruno to Martial. Martial to Bruno. Bruno to Dalot. Dalot back to Bruno. Bruno can whip it in behind here to Aaron. Aaron first time pass. What are you doing? Unlucky there. Unlucky. It was a well worked attack. It deserved They deserve the finish. See, the thing is, we've been in and around their box, passing it around, building up momentum. But the one thing we've lacked is shots. We haven't had shots off. Like we've had one shot off from Garnacho, but that was from a tight angle as Almiron is coming in dangerously here, but it's off target. See, I like when we played them at Old Trafford, it was much more one-way traffic on like one-way street traffic than it is right now. I mean, right now it's very 50-50. So at least that's a good thing. And this is also like the main team that we're playing against. We were playing against the B team at Old Trafford, so at least we've got that. Right, come on, boys. Almiron had his shot far off target there, but it was from a quite dangerous position. Luke Shaw to Bruno. Bruno back to keeps. Onana gives it out to Dalot. Dalot into Menu. Menu back to Maguire. Maguire goes long here. And it goes straight back to the defense. Right, come on now. Joe Linton. Oh my days. Luke Shaw to Bruno. Bruno here. Lays it off to Dalot. And it's unlucky. As Trips gets the ball. Trippier. Right. Gumarães on the ball here. Lays it off to, I'm not even sure. Is that Cher? Cher is very high up here. I mean, we could really take advantage of this. I mean, like they're playing such a high line right now. It's outrageous. Right, McTominay on the ball here. Oh, Aaron is doing this first touch pass the whole time. Like he's not even taking a touch anymore. Miley, that was a lovely pass from him. The way he one touch passed it and then ran on. Almiron. I mean, like our defensive structure is quite good here. Rashi takes and heads it out for a throw in. I mean that's good defending for me. That's good defending. They go quick. They take a quick throw in here. As we're approaching the last 10 minutes of halftime. I mean, come on now, man. Come on. Come on. Right. As I'm not sure who this is. Cher again. Oh my days, man. Cher's dribbling a lot into the attack. Right. As we can see the foul on Cher. Like this Cher guy needs to stop dribbling into the attack, man. Maguire's late on the tackle. They have a free kick from a relatively dangerous position. This is very bangable for Trippier. I mean, this is the perfect position for Trippier. Onana's gonna have to come with a big save here if Trippier ends up getting this one on target. Cher's lining up as if he's taking the shot, but I think we all know who's taking it. Alright, come on now. Cher looks so much bigger than Trippier, man. Like, Trippier looks like an infant next to Cher. How did we let that massive clunky guy dribble through our midfield like that? Now, why is he low-key good at dribbling, you know? Right, as the wall's been set up, Garnacho on the floor to block the shot in below. Right, Trippier getting ready to take the free kick here. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Please, 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 please don't bang this, please don't bang this. Trippier complaining about the wall. Don't know what his problem is. As he bangs it, oh my days. Oh my days. It hits the crossbar and then bounces up and down again, and it literally lower by 1 centimeter, it goes top of the bar and in, like, genuinely. Because if you hit the bottom of the crossbar, it just bang bang, it goes into the goal like that. Like, it's just a physics thing. Oh, so unlucky for a Trippier there. Oh, you can't even be mad at a goal like that, because, like, that is just talent, really. Like, what a goal that would be. I mean, we've seen him score that one at the World Cup against Croatia, so I wouldn't be the first time. Right. As Aaron Wan-Bissaka just bangs it forward to absolutely no one. Anthony Gordon to Joe Linton. Joe Linton. It's low-key a dangerous pass in, but Rashi comes into the midfield to get the second ball. Oh, unlucky. Lovely run there from Rashi, though, I must say. As Garnacho almost got sent through. As Bruno gets on the ball, but he didn't. The touch is just about not good enough. Right, Almiron on the ball here. It's not a good pass. It's not a good pass from Almiron. It goes straight to Onana. You can take a touch. Right. I mean, it's been a pretty up and down first half. So, yeah, I'll be interested to see what the stats are at halftime. What a free kick from Trippier. Unfortunate that it doesn't go in. The technique as well. I mean, if that's any lower, Onana's not getting to that. He isn't getting to that. Right, Onana goes long here and it goes out for a throw, and he just passes it straight to the Newcastle bench as they throw the ball in, and this is Lascelles to Shearer. Shearer passes it to Joe Linton as Lascelles is advancing up the pitch here. Trippier down the right hand side. Garnacho tries to take it off him, but he doesn't. Gumarães to Joe Linton. They're two like in the midfield with Brazilian with like little yellow tops on their head. You can tell exactly who the Brazilians are on this team. You do love to see it though. You do love to see it. Right. Come on now. Come on. Dalot with Trippier. You can't lose that ball there. Dalot got doubled up on, but he kicks it out for a throw, and nevertheless, that's good defending from Dalot. Come on now. Right, come on. Trippier on the ball here. Right, as it goes to Miley. Lovely tackle from Dalot as we win the throw-in as well. Beautiful stuff. Right, come on now, man. Like, we've been under big pressure for the last, 5 minutes. We need to work our way out of the box a little bit. Try and relieve some pressure off of us and onto them. I mean, thinking about the bench, we've got Anthony on the bench. We've got Højlund on the bench. We've got Amrabat on the bench, Varane, Lindelof, Pellistri. So in terms of the midfield, at some point Manu is going to have to come out because I don't think he's ready to play a full 90 yet. Okay, that's gone out. That's gone out. Yeah, goal kick. Let's see how we can do this goal kick. Can we do this without losing the ball instantly just by whipping it into their midfield hole? Right. Can we do that? Because we haven't done that for a little while. We need to build some momentum here. But I'm already trying to think, for the second half, do you bring on Anthony and take off Rashi? Because I feel like Rashi and Garnacho have not been that bad. I think Martial's been okay. He's had some bad moments, but he's had some good ones. But then you think of McTominay. I mean, he had one moment where he took the ball off of. Oh god, it's a 4v3. Oh my days! I thought that went in. What a block by Maguire! It's a lovely block from Maguire to prevent the shot from the cross from reaching its destination as it almost goes into the back of the net, and it's out for a corner. Maguire is not happy with his teammates because why are we getting ran through so easily? Need to be a bit more cautious, a bit more defensively solid. Because right now, see, the thing is, I think our defense is alright, even with Maguire and that. But I think our midfield is what's lacking a little bit. Shearer's on the floor for no reason. Joe Linton's getting into it with Martial. Not really sure what they're doing. I don't know why Cher is falling to the ground like that. I mean, they're really just crowding around Onana here. It's uh, it's a stinky tactic, but it is one they employ, as they've got Almiron and Miley just fully open inside our box for a cross as well. Right. Onana's being crowded by players here. Just don't give away a penalty. Like, it would just be a shame to give away a penalty out of a corner. Right, and it's passed. Oh my days, it's gonna go in, and it gets blocked. Maguire wins the header. Nice, 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 nice. Garnacho's trying to get in front of his man. Alright, unlucky not to there. As Martial, I mean, we're here in a solid formation now, defensive formation. We cannot, like, let's not concede on the brink of halftime. Like, that just wouldn't help us at all. As and I think that Cher does not take a good shot. Cher is the whole attack right now. Cher's the heart of the attack right now. I mean, he just had a shot. He's been dribbling in and out of the field, and it's only 1 minute added for halftime as well. I mean, it's all right. Like, I'll take a draw away at Newcastle. I genuinely would. I mean, realistically, you want to win the game, but if you consider our away record against good teams, a draw, I'll take it. Take it and run, honestly. Right, as Tomine is on the ground, claiming head injury. Mainu's telling that to the referee as well. See, this is one thing about Mainu as well. Like, as a player, I kind of get who he is, but as a person, I don't really like. I haven't really seen that much. I get the sense that he's just calm, but like he doesn't do much media. He doesn't really get too involved with that, which I like. And yeah, like I don't really know too much about him as a person. You know, like even on the pitch, he's not like overly shouting or like he just like the way he plays seems like the way he is like just a calm person um all around really. Right, McTominay loses the ball quick and easily. What a touch from Aaron there, by the way. Tomine gives it out to Rashi as Mainu drops in back to Rashi. Maguire on the ball here, and it's out. It's whistled for halftime. All right, all right, all right. It's a decent half. It's a decent half. 0-0 at halftime. Honestly, could be much worse. Could be so much worse. We've seen much worse. I mean, 0-0 away at halftime, away at Newcastle is a respectable result up until now. So yeah, I'm not too pissed off at that. Alright, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. A little halftime piss as usual. back. Hold on, let me just post the halftime post. And we'll be getting to the Twitter. Let's see what Twitter is saying about this game so far. Right. The analysts are saying that Newcastle is dangerous over the left-hand side. I actually think they're a bit more dangerous over the right-hand side, but I also think Aaron's just not really. Oh dear, Rashi got dribbled past way too easily there. I just don't think Aaron's been on his A game. Like, he's been dragged inside. Oh, he's being dragged inside by Anthony Gordon, and then, I mean, Cher's also just been, just dribbling through the entire midfield without any real issues, which is a bit peak. I mean, how is that happening? But hey, like, we move. Hold on 1 second. Right, let's look at what people are saying. What a bloody hell half of football. We are effed. We are. I mean, we're not that good, are we? Varane for Dalot in the second half to allow Shaw at left back. Amrabat in for Martial with Bruno on the right. First two change. What? That is crazy. I mean, the first one I understand. Get Lindelof. Get Shaw on that left hand side. Get Varane in, and then just firm it. But apparently, like, the relationship is not good with Varane at the minute, so I don't know how that would work. But the second one, Amrabat in for Martial with Bruno on the right, is crazy. Like, what, you want Amrabat at cam? Nah, lost his whole mind. First half thoughts, we have been absolutely dreadful. Take McTominay off and get Amrabat on the pitch, that I can get behind. Martial off for Højlund, I can get behind that. Rashford off for Anthony, we need his defensive work rate, I can get on board with that. And Maguire's been rock solid, best player in the first half. I think he's been absolutely on point there. I mean, on point. I fully agree with everything you said. I mean, McTominay is literally the reason why we're losing this midfield battle in the first place. I mean, McTominay is just not delivering the goods. He's just not delivering the goods. He's just not doing it, Right, and Martial off for Højlund. I mean, yeah, Martial's had like one good moment, but we need more than that. I think Højlund could produce a moment of magic, so yeah. And Maguire, well played. I was looking at the stats as well. I'm looking at them now. They've had 1.3 xg. We've had 0.09. So yeah, that should really, like, that's what I was trying to say as well earlier. Like, we've been like, all right, like, momentum here and there, but the issue is that we're not like getting real shots off, and like Garnacho had the only shot off, and it was from a bad angle as well. Like, we're showing it right now as well. It's not from a good angle, so yeah, the worst football I've ever seen in my entire life. That's a bit crazy. United playing like Newcastle have an extra man. I mean, that's kind of what it feels like, but yeah. Rashford and Martial out. Anthony and Højlund on. We can win this game. Maguire showing class. Strong pillar alongside Shaw. I agree with that. Centrally, one sequence saw the central space emptied with everyone on the wings. This type to play is just rubbish. We're not playing well. Mainu's composure and ball control are levels ahead of the rest of the team. I can get behind that. Højlund, Anthony and Amrabat should come on for Martial, Rashford and McTominay to stabilize. At least we get some control. Newcastle should be at least 2 goals up. Yeah, they should. Maguire has proven his worth again. He's been phenomenal so far, yeah. Get Rashford out of this club ASAP. Yeah, he's not been very good, has he? I mean, he had a couple nice moves, but not enough to justify that he should be playing right now. One thing that has been consistent, either our football, this is the fact that we don't look like we train at all. There's not been games where you'd feel like there's a certain type of football we're trying to emulate. Mere guesswork, and you can't put that on injuries. I mean, look, there's no clear patterns of play still, and I agree with that. But, like, you can kind of tell what we're trying to do. Like we're also just a work in progress. So yeah, I mean, there's not much to say to that, but yeah, we just haven't been good enough, really. What a half! We finally concede or lose. When we finally concede or lose, United one player will be targeted to show you people don't watch the game. Okay. Two facts: the sun rises from the east, and Rashford is trash. Crazy, crazy. That's a bit unnecessary. Maguire has been United's best player. Yeah, he has. Rashford and Martial's been disgraceful. We need to be honest about Rashford. My boy is done. Would rather have Anthony at the moment. I agree. I think Anthony should play. Manu and Maguire holding United in the first half, and it's the picture of a Squid Game. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Newcastle are shit with all that dominance. They can't even score one. We are going to cook them in the second half. I don't know if I agree with that confidence. I don't know. That was all Newcastle in the first half. Can they keep it up in the second? Let's hope they don't. Rashford doesn't even deserve to make the bench, by the way. Okay, that's a bit crazy. Better you bench Rashford and sub in the second half in the left wing position than playing in the right wing position. You're ruining him. That's not fair. I was having a conversation about this with my friend. We were saying that maybe just start Rashford on the bench and then have him come on, because then he'd be more lethal against the tired players, and then he could build up his confidence as well. But then we also agreed that he didn't play on Wednesday, so he's one of the fitter players on the team, so then you're kind of forced to play him. But the problem as well with Amrabat coming on is that if Amrabat comes on, that means that if Amrabat comes on from McTominay, that means that Manu has to play 90, and I don't think he can, and I don't think he should play 90. So then you're forced to bring on Amrabat for Manu, which is then, like, if you do that, you're going to lose all control of the game, and you're going to lose the game. I can almost guarantee you, if that happens, we're losing the game. So it's not, it's a sticky one. It's a sticky one. How it's still 0-0, God knows. Field United will get one chance in the second half and need to take it. Rashford needs to come off for Anthony. Never thought I'd say that. I agree. But never thought I'd say that. Rashford's been bad for a while now. But last season that would have been crazy. It's now as if they are at the bottom of the league table. What's that? Lucky not to be 3 down. Could not retain the ball for 5 minutes. Anthony and Højlund needed for us to get something out of this game. I think Anthony and Højlund do need to come on. Don't watch soccer much. But these players are soft and weak. Any contact and they're holding their nose, head, knee or dick. If they don't get the free, they complain and cry. Give me rugby any day. I mean, it's not everybody's cup of tea, I guess. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but when you started that sentence with don't watch soccer much, I already knew where that was going to go. Right. Almiron needs to work on his final shot and touch. Should have had at least 2 goals this game. We should win this game easily second half if we take our chances. Yeah. Almiron needs to work. This is from a Newcastle fan. Oh, this is a Newcastle fan saying this. Almiron needs to work on this. Yeah, I agree. Like, for Newcastle at least, Almiron could have banged 1 or 2 if his shooting was better. Like, look at the chances this guy had, man. Like, easily could have banged a couple more. And we should take this game easily second half if we take our chances. Yeah, I reckon, like, you can't expect the game state to really change that much more. So, second half comes around and we do the same thing again. I reckon it could be a sticky one for us. How is Joe Linton winning all the headers? Pissed. Yeah, McTominay, and that's McTominay that's up against him. Like, the one thing he should be doing, he's not doing. Don't know how that stayed 0-0. Haven't got started at all. Just pressure after pressure from Newcastle. Extremely lucky that none of their chances have come to fruition. Need to see a huge difference second half because I don't see us being lucky for much longer. Agreed. We need to see something crazy happen for us to not lose this game, to be honest. Like if it stays the way it stays, Newcastle will get a goal and we're just gonna lose the game. And if Newcastle score first, I don't think like a draw is the maximum we can get out of it. Honestly, like impossible to win. Especially like at St James's as well. It would just be a shame, right, if we lost this game. Like just don't lose this game. That's all I'm asking for. This has to be the worst football I've ever seen as a United fan. I need an investigation because I see 11 frauds on the pitch. Yeah, yeah. Just 1 minute injury time at Newcastle, Man United. Stop and start the clock on ref's whistle. Been saying it for years. Works perfectly for rugby. There's no hint of corruption. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Prem has already tried to do that. Newcastle seems aggressive, but they're gonna collect a clean 2-0 win. This person saying Newcastle's gonna win the game 2-0. I can see it. I can see it. We're safe from Onana Bin Laden ball for the next 15 minutes. My man's celebrating halftime. Oh god. At that point, don't even watch the games anymore, man. Like at that point, man. Get Rashi's lazy ass off the pitch and bring on Palistri. I mean, I'm with it. I'm with it. Get Rashi off. But I'd say bring on Anthony and not Palistri. If not, for Maguire, 4 goals would have been scored. Yep. We are such a poor football team. No disrespect to Newcastle. They're just hungrier, braver, and better with them. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to disagree with that. Goalless at the break, a scoreline which flatters the visitors. Yeah, yes, it does. Newcastle has been the better side and created a bulk of chances. Trippier closest with the free kick that hit the crossbar. That one, honestly, that one should have gone in. It should have gone in for me, man. I'm surprised that didn't go in. Eddie Howe shouting to his front men, "Stop playing like this, man!" And it's a picture of Eddie and Ketia. I mean, yeah, because they've been missing all these chances. Right, Rashi's talking to Hoyland here on the sideline. Hoyland is not in the match gear, so that's telling me that he's not gonna come on right now. If we're not making any changes after that half of football, then what are we doing? Oh my days! Somebody made a list of all of the things that Rashford has done wrong in the first half. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my days. Can you see it? Somebody's got minute by minute analysis of Rashford making mistakes. That's insane. That is insane behavior. Right. Well, we're getting on to the second half here now. Let's hope Rashi can have a better second half than he had the first one, because he is not safe from the abuse on social media right now. But hopefully that shouldn't impact him too much. Oh my days, did McTominay really just give away a foul in the first 5 seconds of our possession? Seems like we didn't make any changes for halftime. God's sake, man. For God's sake, why? What? Oh, and Maguire's getting skinned by Joe Linton here, making him look like Prime Pele as he banks it out to, who's that, Livermento. And he gets the ball again. Oh no, it's Miley. It's Miley. Miley to Gumarães to Trippier. Trippier out to Miley. Miley back to Joe Linton. Back to Miley. It's too easy for them right now. We've got to get through this period of pressure right now as Livermento takes on Rashi on the edge of our area. Livermento cuts in. He's still on the ball, passes it to Almiron, and the shot is not good. See, this is like, we're so lucky that Almiron is not a clinical finisher. Otherwise, we'd be finished right now. We'd be absolutely donezo by now if Almiron was not a clinical finisher, man. Like, what are we doing, bruh? What are we doing? Right, Onana out wide. Oh dear. the distribution is just not good. Right, as Trippier, and it gets called for a foul. Garnacho pulling a bit too much on Trippier there. Yeah, Ten Hag does not look pleased, but he rarely does, to be fair. A very hard man to read. Right, Gumarães whips it in for a cross. He goes out for a corner. Luke Shaw got on the end of that one. Luke Shaw's got a massive bruise on his forehead over here. Massive. It's like an egg. It looks like an egg. It's a good interception from Luke Shaw, but we need to get going a bit, honestly. Right, and like now we're on the downward sloping end of the Newcastle pitch, because this is one thing you'll know, which I only found out recently, is that St James's Park is not a flat pitch like this. It slopes a little bit to one side, and I've heard that one side of the pitch is about 5 to 10 meters higher than the other side. So that means that there's a serious incline on this pitch. And the way that Newcastle use it as a home advantage is that in the first half they play up the pitch, and then in the second half they play down the pitch, because obviously playing down the pitch is easier. In the second half they can use that momentum to then, try and win the game. It's a little sneaky trick to get that home advantage. I don't know why that's happened. That should not be allowed at all. But like, that's the thing, right? Even if you look at like stadium dimensions and that, how are you gonna regulate this stuff, How are you gonna regulate these Okay, well, Trippier whips it in here. Onana tries to clear it. Isak on the ball here, and McTominay clears it. See, how are you gonna like regulate all of these stadium dimensions and sizes and grass types and all of that? Because like, you have to keep in mind, oh my days, Newcastle dangerous here. Martial wins the header, and this is gonna go out for a throw in. No, Almiron keeps it in possession for Shearer to pass it in behind, but Shaw gets to it, and Garnacho can't quite get the ball, and it's a throw in for us. But yeah, it's hard to regulate these stadiums, because most of these stadiums have been built over 100 years ago and are at this point like historical like landmarks, and like you can't just break it down and do it again for some stupid regulation. And how do you even decide on the regulation? That's why some pitches are tighter than others, and that's how like teams get home advantages. So like, I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, it's just history. You can't really mess with the history of a stadium. It just shows how deep rooted football is, like culturally, and like just like the history of like cities. And I don't know, I find that kind of stuff interesting. Like, me personally, like, I love me a classic old English ground, like Old Trafford, St James's Park, Craven Cottage, like these like classic industrial age English football grounds. Like, they've got something to them. Like, there's this, I don't know how to describe it, but there's something to it that's just very likable. Menu, lovely ball to Bruno. You just can't get a touch on it. There's something very likable about it. There's something just very, very likable. Gordon down the wing to Livramento. Livramento back to Anthony Gordon. Gordon tries to take on Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Oh, and he does a 1-2, gets past him, but Maguire gets the block on it, luckily. And that's why... and Gumarães turning away here from Bruno quite simply. Share switches the play over to Trippier. Trippier keeps the ball in just about. Oh my days, just pan out Garnacho there, but luckily the cross was not good. As Bruno gives it out wide to Martial. Martial has Garnacho overlapping on his left. I don't think he knew that. Bruno back to Menu to Martial. Martial to Bruno to Menu. I mean, as we try to control the ball here. But yeah, as I was trying to say, Goodison Park, for example, I really like the stadium, especially like with the pillars and like how close it is to the pitch, and the fact that it's literally on the other side of the park of Anfield. I mean, like, it's just a like classic, and the location and the stadium itself and the history. But then they're gonna move to some new modern stadium next to the port, which is like, it looks modern in that, but the location is not the same. The vibe of the stadium is not the same. It just, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Just put it that way. I'm not a fan of the oh dear, of the new Everton Stadium upgrade. Right, Rashi. And the worst part is, I mean, to be fair, I don't think they'll get relegated still, because like they're actually doing quite well this season. But imagine they get relegated and then they have to play in that stadium in the championship. Imagine how that would be. Horrendous. Right, Anthony Gordon passes it down the line, but Luke Shaw gets to it, and it's a throw in for us. How is that not for us? Right, unlucky there. Luke Shaw returns to his position. Hoyland is warming up, so we're ready to come on. Anthony is also warming up. We need both of them desperately. I don't know why they didn't come on at halftime. Don't know why they didn't come on at halftime, but it is what it is. Right, come on now. Shares advancing the play here, and the ball in behind is not good enough for Joe Linton to receive. Come on now, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Eddie Howe on the touchline. Livramento. Oh my days. Rashi bulldozes Livramento over. A bit unnecessary, because it's not like you've done anything good. Have we even had an attack yet in the second half? We're 8 minutes into it and we haven't done anything at all. We haven't done anything. What is going on? Oh my god, man. I mean, Newcastle just passing it about the back line here, and we've got nothing to offer. I mean, they're just able to run into our half right now, as Livermento's in a pretty menacing position here. He passes it back to Isak. Yeah, that's probably the most logical move. Isak not had the greatest of games so far, but he gives it back to Livramento on our right hand side, as it gets passed out to Gumarães, who's going to switch the play here. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. It looked like it was going to go out initially, but it landed perfectly at Trippier's feet. The technique to execute that is amazing, right? Joe Linton takes the shot and it's straight at Onana. I mean, look, the performance on display from us right now is... That's all I could really say. It is horrific, right? But if we can keep defending the way we are right now, we should be able to get a draw at least. Because, oh, well, I might have spoken too soon, and I've spoken too soon. Anthony Gordon gets to go. And that will be it. I don't think we're going to get the win anymore. Oh, for God's sake. Why did I say that? Why do I speak? Why do I speak? Why do I speak? That was such a... It was coming. It was... Obviously, it was going to come, man. It was always going to happen. It was always going to happen. Who gave the assist as well? Luke Shaw tries an impossible ball forward, but that's literally because nobody's open. Gumarães gives it out to... I'm not even sure who that is, and then Gordon just finishes it off. Is that Almiron? I think it is. Oh no, it's Trippier, and then gives it off to Gordon, and then... Oh, come on, man. Come on. Like, honestly, I'm not even that surprised, because it was gonna come. Like, it would have been a miracle if we'd have pulled away here with a 0-0, honestly. We should have brought on Hoyland and Anthony earlier. We should have brought them on. Tenach is not looking happy with that either. I mean, what is the defending over there? What are we doing? Why are two guys open in our box? Like, literally horrific defending. And now the fans are all off their seat, and Anthony Gordon is taking the ball off of Aaron Wan-Bissaka pretty menacingly there, and they're celebrating every throw in like it's a goal now. I mean, when it gets to that stage, you know it's just squeaky bum time, and we're already 1-0 down as well. They're trying to get the second and the third. God's sake, man. I mean, what's it called? Like, at least I have Anthony Gordon in the FPL, but I don't care about that as much as I care about my team, man. Like, we are losing right now, for God's sake. Right, as Pope goes out wide to, who is this, Cher advancing the play here. Cher goes in behind, and it's Lewis Miley who can get onto it. As Maguire is trying to take a hold of him, but doesn't quite work. Gumarães out wide to, who's this, Trippier, or no, Almiron. This is Trippier to Gumarães into Cher. Cher takes the shot, and it's not even that far off target. Why is Cher taking so many shots? Like, he's taking more shots than Isak. With his right foot as well. I thought he was left-footed. I mean, it's weird to me that Cher ended up being so good, because he's there for time before the Saudi takeover. For time. Right, Onana goes long. And it just gets absorbed into the hole that is their midfield. I mean, look at these statistics here. This is just embarrassing. They've had 18 attempts. We've had 2. That means they've had 9 attempts for every one we've had. A 9-to-1 ratio. Embarrassing. And then they've had 4 shots on target. We've had 1 on target. Like, and that was that one shot from Garnacho from a horrific angle. I mean, it's just been a really bad performance all around. Right, as Luke Shaw's in the midfield right now with Isak. As Anthony Gordon is attacking our right-hand side. Anthony Gordon seems to be on very much confidence boost after that goal, but Aaron gets the ball quite nicely there. Rashi goes back to Maguire. Maguire continues on to Onana. Simple chip to Dalot, but it's not so simple when it comes to Onana. I don't know why he's playing. His distribution is turned into Dave distribution, and he hasn't got the same shot stopping. So what is going on? Right, as Trippier gives it to Almiron, and it's off the back of Luke Shaw. We can't concede the second goal. If we want to get even a draw, we cannot concede the second goal. It's not allowed, man. Please. Right, as Bruno pressing Gumarães. Like, even a draw is a decent result. Just don't lose this game right now. Right, Onana gets the ball, and he's going to take his time here. I really think we need to start talking about bringing on, yeah, there they are, Højlund and Antony ready to come on. The most logical substitutions. Realistically, McTominay also has to come off, but what are you gonna do? Right, come on now. Oh, no, please, come on now, boys. Can we at least break out of our half? Like, that would just, like, even just that, like, just that one thing. Right, Maguire's being given time to find a pass, and he doesn't, but we get a throw in. As Dalot is ready to throw in from the left-hand side. And Martial is coming off for Højlund, and realistically speaking, Rashi off for Antony. Come on now, come on boys, come on. Antony here, ready to come off. Right. Come on now. And Rashford came off. Nice. That's what we needed to happen. That's what we needed. We've got some fresh energy up top. These were definitely the most logical substitutes in my opinion, as Højlund wins a foul with his first move of the game, and Lascelles gets a talking to. And we've got a foul in a pretty dangerous position. Rashford does not look pleased on the bench right here. I mean, why is the camera's got to be on him though? Like, allow the man, bro. He's not had the best of performances. The bench looks nervous and cold. It's not what you like to see. Højlund is like, why is Højlund all the way back there? Højlund is far offside, so is McTominay. I think they're going to whip this back post for Maguire to header it back into Højlund and McTominay. But there's about 7 Newcastle players that are going to try and block this cross right here. And somehow Maguire gets to the end of it, but it's a horrific header. It goes meters and meters high and out for a goal kick for Newcastle. So we've got to try again. Come on now. 28 minutes, or 30 minutes should be more than enough. Should be more than enough for us to get something out of this game. At least a goal. Get a goal at least. Alright, as Newcastle is going to take their sweet time. Hope the referee is keeping track of this. Come on now, man. Come on. Nick Pope is taking his sweet time right now. And then he's telling him to go up the pitch as if that wasn't agreed upon before. And the ball goes long. You need to win this. Oh my days. McTominay's just allowed. Oh, ref. How is that a foul for Newcastle? Right. Menu goes after Miley. Garnacho. Pressing. Trent. Trippier. Højlund. Nice pressing here on Pope. But Pope does not really crack under the pressure as he gives a nice ball into Anthony Gordon. Maguire stopped the free kick from taking quickly, but the referee allowed it, luckily. Otherwise, that would have been a dangerous ball in behind from Anthony Gordon. Right. Come on now. Trippier goes back to keeps. McTominay, and it's flicked onto Maguire. Maguire to Luke Shaw. Onana out to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw can pass it to Menu, but Menu's being pressed and it goes out for throw. And that's the first time I've really seen Menu crack a little bit under the pressure. But it was also, he was not in the greatest position to receive there, but like for what could have happened, he just kicked it out for a throw in. So it's not really horrendous. Like, yeah, he lost the ball, but in the least bad way possible, if that makes sense. Right. Lascelles passes it up to Isak. Isak to Gumarães. And we've got a potential counter here. Garnacho. Garnacho to Højlund. Højlund links up with Garnacho on the left-hand side. And Garnacho's pass into Bruno is not good enough. And they lose the ball. And the Newcastle player is obviously going to take his time here. Anthony Gordon on the ground. Going to waste every minute he can get. Goodness sake, man. I mean, Bruno's obviously a bit... He kicked Anthony Gordon there for no reason, but surely that don't matter. Anthony Gordon's trying to make a story out of it. Nobody cares, bro. Okay, and Fabian Schär is getting ready to take this free kick here. I mean, they took a lot of time out of the game with that one. As we end up getting the ball, it's not a good through ball at all from Newcastle. Menu receives the ball between the lines. It goes Maguire to Onana. Onana out wide to Garnacho. I thought that was going to go into the stands again. Dalot on the ball here. Nice little cutback. Oh, but Almiron wins the ball back quite nicely there. Almiron is quite a workhorse on that side of the pitch. Haven't seen Anthony at all yet, to be fair. Luke Shaw wins it off Miley, passes it forward, but goes out for a throw in for Newcastle. Honestly, I think maybe we should move uh, Luke Shaw out back onto that left hand side, man. We need him up there because I feel like with Dello on that left hand side, it's just not the same. Bruno should win it here, hasn't won it. Um, Bruno's on the floor. I hope the injury's not serious. Although the ball has been kicked out of play because Bruno has stayed on the ground. I think it might hurt a bit more just because of how cold it is. It just makes everything hurt. Oh my days! Cher's gone with his studs on his ankle. I mean, there have been reds given for less bad fouls, and the ref didn't even give that as a foul. I mean, VAR has got to check that out. VAR has got to check that one out. Completely misses the ball and just fully steps on his ankle. I mean, Cher's trying to pull him up to like make it seem like, oh yeah, check VAR, man, at least. I mean, Bruno's very right to be angry here because that is a ropey tackle. If VAR is not checking that tackle, what are we doing, guys? If we're not checking this tackle, what are we doing? I mean, how is that not being checked by VAR? That is beyond me. I mean, there's been reds given for less bad tackles than that. Like, for that to not even get a yellow is insane to me. Cher should not be on the pitch anymore. Why is VAR not checking this right now? Why is it not checking VAR right now? I mean, put the hand to the ear, just give it a look because you haven't had to check it at all. And this right here, oh, I mean, look at it. I mean, why are we looking at a replay of the goal? We've seen the goal. Have a look at VAR because that tackle there. I mean, if that's not a red, what are we playing at, referee? What are you playing at? What are you playing at? Come on now, ref, bro. You didn't even check. You didn't even check. Bro, not even checking is crazy. Not even checking is crazy. If you check it, you don't give it. Alright, that's too bad. If you check, like, at least check, bro. My man didn't even check. How was that not given as a red? They showed the replay once. And you instantly saw, oh my days, that's a red, bro. Ref, bro. Oh my god. I literally said I liked you. I said you're the only referee I like. And then you've only gone and done this. Why haven't you checked? That's so obviously a red. Right. Well, VAR strikes again. Once again. Once again, VAR has struck. I mean, how many times is this gonna happen to us before our luck starts to turn, man? Like, they should be with 10 players on the pitch right now. This is so unfair, man. This is so unfair. What a finesse, man. What a finesse. Genuinely, what a finesse. Right, Trippier on the ball. Takes a shot. Oh my days, it goes wide. I don't know why the players, to be fair, I didn't notice it as well until I saw the replay. But when I saw the replay, I was like, oh my days. Bruno was right to be angry because, oh, goodness gracious. That is a red card if I've ever known one. Alright, Maguire out to Aaron. Aaron, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. We cannot even leave our box right now. Forget our half. We're not even able to leave our box. No, I'm actually in disbelief that it wasn't given. I'm still struggling with that one. I have a feeling that, because I just saw Lindelof warming up, that he might come on for Dalot, and then Luke Shaw moves out to left back. Maguire gets called for hugging. Maguire's getting angry at the referee as well, telling him he's wrong. chair and Bruno having a conversation about that tackle from earlier. Seems like Bruno is also a bit over the... He's not happy with the decision either. Seems like they want to make up for it, but... I mean, Newcastle have absolutely gotten away with something there. Alright, come on now. Trippier gets ready to take this free kick here. And it goes straight into Garnacho, who blocks it nicely. Trippier can't... Oh, and Anthony here. Oh, and he gives the ball out to Garnacho or Højlund. Oh, my days. And Højlund gets bulldozered over by Lascelles. Ah! Anthony, nice pressing here from the back. Højlund, unlucky not to get the ball there. Anthony Gordon dropping very deep to receive the ball there, hoping to drag some players out of position. And it's another throw-in for Newcastle. I mean, this counter was good here, but I feel like the pass from Anthony is not like good enough for Højlund to really do something with it, and Højlund also just gets run at by two players, Gordon and Lascelles. And Lascelles just does the business, and that's going to be another foul, and Maguire might be picking up a yellow here as well. Could pick up a yellow there. Oh my days, and it goes in behind. Isak is offside, or no, it was taken too quickly. Robert Jones, like this referee, I was happy with him, but Newcastle fan with the beer belly, no shirt on, dancing in the crowd right now. I mean, fair enough, he's having a blast. He's probably drunk as well, so wow. They're showing a stat right now. They've had 36 touches in our box. We've had 5 in theirs. I mean, I think that tells you enough. Like, even 1-0 flatters us a little bit right now, to be honest. Right, that should be our ball. We get the throw in. Come on now, come on now. We need to make some speed here. We need to make some speed here, because we're playing like we're happy with 1-0, like down, which should not be the case. Right, Maguire goes to Onana. There's no real options to pass to right now. Onana gives it. Oh, it's a risky one to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw keeps it, so it's a throw in. Luke Shaw takes it quickly. No, he doesn't. Right, Dalot out to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, nice, managed to get a touch on it. Oh, what a ball to Bruno. Bruno has a lot of players in front of him, but he finds a pass nevertheless to Anthony. Anthony takes on Livramento. Anthony, the 1-2 with Aaron is not successful, as there's a dangerous ball in behind, but Onana picks it out, and Shaw's on the ball here again. The entire Newcastle team has now dropped back into a low block. Right, Garnacho's on the ball right now. Garnacho with his scissors over the ball. Garnacho to Bruno. Bruno, can we find an opening for the first time in the second half here, because we've not had anything so far. And Aaron out to Anthony. Anthony on the ball here. Anthony out to Bruno. Bruno passes it to Garnacho. Oh, the touch is not good from Garnacho. Okay, and Newcastle have a potentially dangerous counter here, but not looking to take that many risks on the ball right now. And they just want to advance into our half, which is definitely going to play into their hand, as they can build up some momentum here. Right, as it goes back to Lascelles. Lascelles on the ball now. Lascelles up to Guimaraes. Guimaraes, Trivela balls it to switching the play to Livramento, which now goes out to Gordon, back to Livramento, who whips it in, and it goes out for a goal kick. Right, we need to make some speed here, because time is running low. We've got 15 minutes left maximum. We need to start trying to string some attacks together, so that we can at least have a shot at getting a draw, because right now it's not good enough. I can see us slowly building into it, but this is not good enough. Onana out to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw Goes long and it goes to absolutely no one. McTominay to Hoyland. Hoyland to Bruno. Bruno, nice Trivela ball, but it gets intercepted by Cher, who shouldn't even be on the pitch right now. Cher to Gumarães. And oh my days, McTominay is very late there and he will pick up a yellow card. Which is fair enough. That yellow is deserved. But if that's a yellow, then what is that? What is that foul from Cher earlier? What is that foul from Cher earlier then? Because he's not even on the yellow yet, which is crazy if you really deep it. I mean, he's much closer to getting the ball than Cher was. I mean, the thing that pisses me off is that Cher was acting like he didn't know what he did the whole time when he knew exactly what he'd done. Right, looks like Amrabat and Reguilon are coming on. Why is Reguilon coming on? Oh my god. Oh, sometimes I don't understand, man. Reguilon's the last player I want to see. Why is Reguilon coming on? No way we're bringing off Dalot to bring on Reguilon. Why? That makes no sense. Oh my days. Oh, we are so lucky not to concede a second as Aaron blocks the goal. Oh, and they're looking at VAR. Oh, now you're going to look at VAR, yeah? Not when it should have been a red. Now he's going to look at VAR. Did it touch his hand? I don't think it did. Or maybe Dalot's. Nope. Touches thigh first, and then it touched like his hand next to his body as well. It touched his arm, but that's never a penalty. That's not a penalty. I mean, can't be checking VAR for that and then not for the foul. Because, come on now, what are we doing, ref? Right. This Trippier is taking his sweet time. I mean, he's having a conversation with the fans in behind. I mean, he's taking all the time in the world. Yeah. The longer he's taking, the more I'm starting to realize and it's starting to sink in that we are not going to win this game. Come on now. Why is Anthony Anthony is having to Anthony is on Cher for the corner, you know, like he's blocking Cher, he's half of his height, bro. Right, Aaron Wan-Bissaka coming off for Reguilon, so we're trading defensive stability for some more offensive action, and Menu coming off for Amrabat, which is what I expected because he just can't play a full 90 yet. I mean, he's 18. What do you want from this kid, you know? And he's already like been struggling with an injury start of the season. Really don't want to risk him, but it does come at the cost of it comes at the cost of the team performance. But you've got to think long term ahead of short term with players like that. You don't want to ruin his career because you now need to win a game. Because who knows? In 8 years, this guy might be a world beater, and if he's an injury prone then, because you played him now, I mean, that's just stupid, isn't it? So, like, I do get the decision, but it is also, like, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Right, Anthony Gordon, oh my days. He's almost gone past Dalot there, but he held his ground pretty firmly. As Hoyland tries to take the ball down, he's not going to get that foul. As Bruno does commit a foul on Gumarães. And Lascelles. No, Lascelles not taking it. Cher will be taking it, and I think they're just going to pass it around the back. Or unless there's players also open on the wings. Nah, they're just going to pass it on the back. There's no real need to take a risk here. As Trippier is dropping deep to receive it. It goes back to Pope. Pope goes long. And they're probably going to win that as well. Well, at least the second ball. They've won the second ball. Isak has the second. And Anthony, good defending there. As McTominay, please don't lose the ball. He's giving it off to Reguilon. Reguilon to Garnacho whips it in, and it's a corner. I mean, hey, let's do something here. Let's do something here. Come on now. I like the Regulon Garnacho link up on the left side. Little Spanish thing going on. Right. Maguire calling somebody. I don't know what's going on there, but right. Luke Shaw on the corner. First corner of the game in the 82nd minute. And we don't even beat the first man. Regulon takes the shot. Oh my days, what a shot that was. On target as well. As Pope is on the floor. Oh my days, if that hadn't been blocked by a player, we could have scored there. Luke Shaw gives it to Dalot. Dalot to Bruno. As Pope is still on the floor, calling for us to stop our attack. Pope looks injured. Oh my days. Where did this injury come from? This shot from Regulon was going to go into the corner, but something happened with Pope mid-jump. I mean, how did he injure himself from that jump over there? That makes no sense to me. What did he do to himself? No way he's broken his leg. I mean, it was just a dive. Look, I'm not one to speak on goalkeeper things, but that did not look serious at all. Like, what are you whining about? I don't understand what is going on. Don't know what is going on here. Right. Eddie Howe discussing tactics with the players. Pope looks seriously hurt. I mean, I'd imagine he comes off, because no way you stop the game like that mid-attack and then you just come back on, because otherwise everybody can do that, you know? Just to waste more time. But Dubravka has taken off his gear here. It looks like he might be coming on. Oh my days, he looks like proper hurt. I don't know, like he can't even walk properly. Don't know what has happened here. Let's hope Dubravka has a stinker. I mean, Dubravka, he played for us last season, didn't he, on loan? I remember he played one cup game for us. Oh my god, I never wanted to see him again after that. Oh my days, he was so bad in that cup game. It was ridiculous. He was horrendous in that cup game. Like, what the hell, man? Right, come on, boys. Pope is taking his time, bro. Why do you need to walk to the bench like that, broski? I mean, we're just losing our momentum here. And, like, time is ticking as well. Dubravka, bro. Hurry up, man. Hurry up. But yeah, this guy was our backup keeper last season, and the one game he played, he was really bad. So let's hope that continues. It would be nice. Alright, come on, come on. What happened to Karius though? Because he played in that cup final, in the Carabao Cup final, where he literally gifted us the first goal. That was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. Alright, come on now. Come on now, Dubravka. Putting on the gloves. Come on, get in goal. Get in goal, you. Right, and he's coming on the pitch now. Let's hope he's not warmed up at all. Let's hope we can get some shots off now and then just pray one of them goes in, really. Just put up a howler for us. Put up a howler. Bruno's being given the ball here. I think just outside of their box. Oh my days, this is not the position we were in. Oh, for God's sake. Right, Regular on the ball. Gives it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. Out to Maguire. Maguire Right, this is going to be a tough team to break down right here, man. Dalot to Amrabat. Amrabat storming up the pitch here. Out wide to Garnacho. Garnacho on the ball. Cutting in here. Unlucky. Not really any space as Amrabat switches the play unsuccessfully and we lose the ball. Right, Maguire wins it in midfield though. Ref, don't give that. Nice. Højlund maintains it. Højlund gives it out. Oh, what a ball in to Garnacho. Garnacho, lovely tackle from Trippier, I must say. Trippier's had one hell of a game. I mean, with an assist and defensively really put Garnacho on his on lock. Really, he's had him on lock. I mean, he's done that tackle twice now. As we get the second corner of the game, to be fair, so we are putting that pressure on, but we should have been doing this for much longer, right? As Reguilon got the same shot off there, but it got blocked again. But it is clear that he is able to execute that shot, right? Bruno gives it out wide to Anthony. Bruno on it again. Oh my days. Maguire and McTominay were free there for the cross. Should have really given that one. Anthony goes out wide to goes into middle to Amrabat. Amrabat. Reguilon to Luke Shaw. Reguilon on the ball here again. Reguilon back to Amrabat. Amrabat to Bruno. Bruno, time for a cross, my friend. And it goes straight to Trippier. As McTominay tries to work the ball out of his feet. Doesn't quite work. And we get possession again. Bruno all the way back now. Bruno lays it off to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw whips it in for a cross. Maguire's at the back post. Anthony, you can bang this. Oh my days! Oh, it could be offside. I think Maguire's offside. No. It's gone into the back of the net. But he's offside. Oh no. Oh no. Why was Maguire on that ball? Why did he touch the ball? Oh my days, this is the moment of truth. Is it going to count? Oh my days, I think Maguire might be marginally offside. Oh, but he's definitely offside for the shot. And yeah, he touches it. Yeah, it's not going to count. Yeah, it's not going to count. Oh, that would have been so nice. Yeah, there's no way that's going to count as a goal. Yeah, it's been given as offside. But I'm expecting at least 5 minutes of added time because like their keeper was down for ages. If Maguire hadn't touched that, we could have been 1-1, man. We've been putting on a lot of pressure as well for the last 5 to 10 minutes. So like I feel like it's not like deserved is a strong word, but it's not far fetched for us to get that. You know, if we're just clinical, we could. It's just one goal that we need. Yeah, referee telling him to get up. McTominay slipped. He's not even getting pressed. Oh my days, man. Another Newcastle player wasting time on the ground with injury. You've got to add at least 10 minutes now at this point. Joe Linton's going to take his sweet time on the ground. Get up, mate. Get up. Refusing to get up. Amrabat is pulling to get him up. Refuses to get up. Come on now. Come on now. Plus 9 minutes only? Ref, man, look at this guy, bro. Look at this guy. I feel like 9 minutes is short as well. Genuinely, like they've been wasting eons of time, man. Eons, right? Dalot on the ball. Maguire out to Shaw. Luke Shaw, come on, boys. Get a late equalizer here, man. There's time, man. There's time. McTominay to Maguire. Maguire on the ball still. Lovely pass, but it wasn't really expected, and we lose the throw-in. This is like these small moments, like these throw-ins. You need to win these throw-ins to really build up the momentum, because they're just gonna take so long for each throw-in, man. Right. Trippier is gonna like look around as if he didn't just see everything, you know, take his time. He probably still hasn't taken the throw-in. Oh my days, he still hasn't taken it. I mean, it was given to him by Højlund about 10 seconds ago. Right, Reguilon wins it. Højlund, you have to win that one there. Unlucky. Reguilon here on the ball again. Garnacho to Reguilon. Reguilon quickly takes it. And he goes off to McTominay. This is a good counter here. McTominay needs to pass. McTominay is so stupid. He's so dumb. What is he doing? Oh, and they're going to milk that foul as well. That's going to be a yellow card. McTominay, bro. What are you doing, bro? Why have you done that? I mean, there's two obvious passes, and then he does the unexpected one, which just goes straight to their player. It just doesn't make any sense. Right, Anthony gets the yellow card. Oh, man. Oh, man. Even Amrabat complaining about time being wasted right now. I mean, Jesus, man. We're 3 minutes in, but I don't even think we've played more than 1 minute of football in additional time. And Bruno Guimaraes just taking his time. Oh, my days. All that just to go backwards. Livramento. And it goes to Dalot here. And Dalot wins the throw-in. Right, Dalot, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, bro. We don't have time for all this, bro. It's not like anybody's going to run open now. Right, Højlund tried to come deep for the throw-in, but that just didn't work. Amrabat wins it nicely there. Bruno, switch it. Okay, nice switch of the play to Reguilon. Over to the left side. Reguilon to Garnacho. Garnacho on the ball here. Garnacho, don't make the wrong decision. Garnacho to the byline. Crosses it in. Unlucky. Calling for a handball here. I'm not sure what happened there. As Amrabat is up against Isak in our own half here. It's a 1v1. Shaw's coming to support Amrabat, and it doesn't get given as a foul. Come on, Onana. Come on, Onana. We don't have time for this. As we sprint back up on the other end. Reguilon on the ball here. Reguilon out wide to Garnacho. Reguilon makes the overlap. Garnacho on the ball. Garnacho to Bruno. Bruno to Amrabat. Bruno telling players to cut across. Anthony down the line to Dalot, who whips it in, and it's out for another corner. Come on, boys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on now. This is where we need to do something, because we've had a proper had a lot of momentum here. Somebody's thrown a ball at Bruno for no reason, just to waste more time. The fans, I mean, I expect it, to be fair. As Bruno is ready to take this corner right now. Bruno, who whips it in, and it doesn't get one by us, but we have the ball still. The pass from Amrabat is stupid. Onana on the ball here, gives it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw give it out wide here to Garnacho. Just cut back. Oh, referee. That's a foul. It's a foul from Bruno on Garnacho. Right, come on now. Who's going to whip this one in? This is a Luke Shaw position. Last 10 minutes, we've had 75% possession. I mean, that should really tell you enough about who's had the momentum for the last 10 minutes. Come on, boys. Come on. We deserve a late equalizer here. That would just hit the spot, man. It would hit the spot. Come on, boys. Come on. Maguire's in there. Højlund's in there. McTominay's in there. Even Dalot. Amrabat should be in there, but he's not. Oh, it looks like Bruno's going to be whipping it in, and he does. And Dubravka gets hands on it, but also seems to be complaining about an injury. Oh, my days. We're going to lose another 2 minutes here. Come on, Dubravka. Get it over with. Come on. Anthony Gordon. I don't know why it's panning to him. They're going to waste at least a minute here. For God's sake. No, man. We wasted our chances, man. Could have had that equalizer. We've been by far the better team for the last 10 to 15 minutes, as it's given to Dalot now. Dalot. Oh, it makes its way to Anthony somehow. Maguire calling for a handball there, which I do kind of agree with. That was a handball, but there we go. Maguire on the right wing. Maguire again doubled up on as well. Maguire, and it's out for a throw-in for us. Beautiful from Maguire. Beautiful. Maguire dribbling down the right hand wing. I mean, this is that prime Ten Hag ball. You need a winner in the last minute of the game. Oh, looks like Newcastle's gonna be making a sub here. I reckon they're gonna take off Gordon. Yup, they're taking off Gordon for the crowd substitute, just to get the crowd going. You know, this is the player that scored the goal, so like clap him while he comes off. Yeah, the whole stadium gets up to clap him. I mean, yeah, it's a psychological one. That. It's a stupid goal to concede, to be honest. Matt Ritchie coming on as well. I mean, right, come on, boys. Dalot about to take the throw in. I mean, we've lost so much time in this additional time right here. Joe Linton on a yellow card. Don't even know what for. Dalot could give it to Amrabat here. Nobody's really ready to receive the ball. Amrabat tries to give it down the line. Amrabat still on it. Still Amrabat. Amrabat passes it to absolutely no one. And Joe Linton on the ball here. And he loses it for another throw in. Right, come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Stop wasting time down the touchline, man. Right, Dalot ready to whip it in long, I guess. He's going for a long throw in here. Hoyland flicks it on. Goes to Amrabat. It's going to go out for a goal kick. I fear that was one of our last chances of the game. I fear that it was. Oh, my days. No, man. No. No, it looks like they're going to take their sweet time with this goal kick right here. I don't even think we're going to win the second. Well, we should win the second ball. Like, we should, man. Like, we've been in a long period of dominance so far, man. Right, Maguire trying to win the ball off of Joe Linton. Joe Linton draws the foul. Oh, no. That'll be the end. That's the end. Honestly, man. All I can think about right now is that Cher should have had that red card about 20 minutes ago. Actually, no, 30 minutes at this point. If Cher had that red card, it would have been 1-1 already. Genuinely, guaranteed, man. Guaranteed. And there he is, the smug guy, man, just standing on the touchline, or just like standing there arrogantly, completely ignorant to the fact that this. That's poor from the referee, man. That one was poor from the referee to not even check VAR on that one. Honestly, poor from him. Right. Oh God. Okay. And it's a horrific cross of a switch of the play by Dalot. I think we've lost the momentum completely. And yeah, Almiron's just gonna play the corner flag game here. To be fair, Maguire wins it back nicely. Don't know what the referee. Is that full time? Has he blown for full time there? Oh my days. I'm so confused. Is that full time? And it is full time, right? I'm very tempted to say it was a robbery, but that wouldn't do it justice because we just didn't play good enough. We just didn't play well enough. Yeah, it's a hard pill to take. It's a tough one because I feel like we deserve to get more out of this game, but what can you really do about it? Yeah, the performance wasn't good enough. The last 10 to 15 minutes, we definitely deserve to get more out of it, but not good enough. Just not good enough, really. That's all I can really say at the moment. Yeah, let's have a look at what the next game is. The next game is at United at home on Wednesday, 9:15. That's an exciting game as well. Chelsea at home. I mean, we should be winning that game. I mean, Chelsea have been playing good, to be fair, recently, but Chelsea at home, we always win that game. We have to win that game. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. But for now, that's the end of the stream. Unfortunate to lose that game. Honestly, like it wasn't needed. We were lucky to be 0-0 at halftime, but it wasn't needed to lose that game at all, in my opinion. So yeah, we